this special journey. Today we're diving into Kambo, a traditional Amazonian ritual using the powerful skin secretion of the giant monkey frog. You might have seen different videos, TikToks that show people purging, and you might wonder, why would anyone do this? Well, Kambo is packed with bioactive peptides. Yep, that buzzword we're all hearing. These natural peptides can support detox, help with chronic pain, addiction, depression, and boost the immune system. It's a full body reset. And in this episode, we're going to experience 3 days of sacred elements: Sananga, Rape, and then Kambo. And we'll be guided by our expert Aspen McCune, ensuring safety, reverence, and the sacred space this deserves. It's not about shock value. It's about the deep transformation and why people feel so good afterward. Let's honor it and discover it together. Let's go. Okay, I am beyond nervous. I'm about ready to walk into this home I'm parked out in front of and start a series of Kambo ceremonies. It's this ancient Amazonian secretion that frogs, toads, I don't know which, we're going to find out, release. And I am going to have this ceremony along with Sananga and Hape 3 nights in a row with 4 other women surrounding me. And I'm pretty sure that these women are freaking out as well because I can feel their nervousness. Like, I literally can feel their nervousness. So, wish me luck. So I'm feeling the fear and I'm doing it anyways. I'm walking into this beautiful space owned by the Sanctuary Holistic Wellness Center as a retreat space. And I'm going to go and talk to Aspen McCune, who is our expert guide and facilitator for the next 3 nights in a row. And I want to find out why Kambo matters to her, what it's done for her on a personal level, and why she feels so strongly to guide others through this process. Let's go talk to her.
It's about 22, I believe, at the time. And I had been suffering from severe anxiety and depression. And another thing that came with that was severe suicidal ideation. And I had tried medication. I tried the Western route, right, of antidepressants and benzodiazepines. And I got to a point where I told myself, like, what else is there left to do? Because I had tried a lot of healing modalities before I found this secretion. And during that time, when the secretion found me, I was like, okay, I have nothing to lose. I'm going to step into this with full trust. And for some reason, my body just knew, like, this is where you need to go. And I sat in a 3x3, like you're doing today. So over 3 courses, but I did 1 per month because I was a little hesitant, right? How it would work with my body. My first ceremony was great. It was beautiful, but it was the second ceremony where I really felt relief in my mind. It was the first time probably in like 10 years that my mind just was rumble jumble, always overthinking, could never focus, right? And after that second ceremony, it just went quiet. And I was like, this is what peace feels like. Yeah. This is what being human feels like. Wow. And this is what trusting in the divine feels like as well. Because there was so much for me that was so unknown, but I just knew in that moment that's exactly what I needed. So it took me out of a lot of mental health issues. And then after I treated that side of my health, my physical body declined. I got several autoimmune diseases, mold toxicity. And that's when I hit another, like, I can't be in pain for the rest of my life, right? Like, I really have to figure something out. So I did the self-serve course and started serving myself Kambo. And this medicine has changed my life. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for it. And I respect it so much, and it's so beautiful to me, and it's something that I've wanted to share with so many people around me to assist everyone in returning to their light and their magic and their medicine and their power. And with this beautiful secretion, that's exactly what we can do.
All right, let's go talk to the participants now and see what is bringing them here. Why are they wanting to partake in this 3-day ceremony and be willing to do something they've never done before? I want to know what the intention of their heart is and the jitters that might be behind it. I know for myself, anytime I'm using something that is going to force me to surrender, for me to know that I'm not in control of it, my nervous system gets a little wonky. So I want to find out what their feelings are and why they're here.
Well, I heard about Kambo probably 6 months or so ago. I went and did a foot zone with the facilitator, with Aspen, and she told me about it. And I had another friend who went and did 3 sessions with her. And I knew at that time I want to try Kambo. And I just knew when the timing was right, it would fall into place. And timing wasn't right back then. And so it is now. Everything feels aligned. I feel good. I'm a little nervous. I've heard it's intense. And I haven't been eating the healthiest. Like, that's one of my biggest struggles I've been working on for a while now, is just feeding my body healthier fuel and taking better care of myself. And so, but it feels really hard. It feels overwhelming. I'll try and I'll do good for a while, and then I'll just kind of revert back to old habits. And
So Bryn, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, very panicky, very nervous, like through my whole body.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's bringing up so much already. To be able to fully step into my confidence, no questions, to fully trust myself, my intuition, my body. And to shed the shit, to let it go, to let whatever is no longer serving me just be rid of.
It's time to begin. Aspen is going to guide us and help us understand what to expect, how to relax, how to receive, and why Kambo is such a potent secretion for us to improve our immune system and our overall well-being.
As this begins, I'm gathering the woman into a sacred container, a ceremonial space that has intentionally been prepared to feel safe, grounded, and reverent. You'll notice there are candles lit, sound bowls present, and attention given to the atmosphere and the senses. This is about creating an environment where the nervous system can settle and the body can open. My first priority as a Kambo facilitator is safety and orientation. I explain what we will be doing step by step so everyone knows what to expect. When people understand the process, it reduces anxiety and helps them surrender to the experience. In this circle, I have each woman go through and share their intention. Their intention is why they are showing up over the next 3 days to sit with such a sacred secretion. Education and transparency in a secretion as powerful as Kambo is so important. A responsible facilitator understands contraindications. Everyone should be screened for a contraindication prior to sitting with this secretion. This facilitator should know the medicine. How long have they been sitting with this medicine? Can they hold space skillfully? Do they know the medicine deeply? Do they practice what they preach? This will ensure that the participant is supported physically, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically throughout the entire process.
We're now turning the cameras off. During the rest of evening 1 and 2, this is going to be an opportunity for the group to get familiar with these sacred secretions and to also feel safe with outside of the cameras being in our face, to really feel everything, the emotions, the physical symptoms, and purging. But according to Aspen, we're going to be ready for those cameras to be turned on evening 3 so that we can share with you how it feels and what it's done for our lives. And so for now, goodbye, and we'll see you on evening 3.
Okay. In intention for tonight, with it being night 3, is just to leave it all on the floor. I want to be able to get up after this session and be like, it's done. I did it. I left all that shit in the past, in the shed of this last year. So, really just full surrender, full trust that my body will give me what I need and that I don't have to stress. I just get to just be. So, yeah.
My intention has really kind of shifted into a place of surrender over the 3 days. I'm really trusting this medicine and that it's intelligent and that it's going to go to the part of my body that needs it. And I realized that I have some complex issues going on, and that I've been kind of numb and checked out of my body for a lot of years, and that I may need some maintenance, that this might not be enough to clear it all out. But I am feeling really good going into day 3.
I really feel like my intention is very similar to last night. Trust the secretion. Trust my body. Surrender to whatever happens, because when I get out of here and I get in here, it's so much bigger than what I can create here. So my intention's only limited to what I can think and my past experiences. So if I can just allow whatever to happen, then it could be way more miraculous than what this can say is possible. What is actually true and possible, I don't know. If I'll get out of the way, maybe I'll find out. So that's what I'm going to do tonight.
Beautiful. After they have shared their intentions, I then move to the eye drop called Sananga. I will move through each individual one by one, guiding them through the experience, guiding them through breath. Sananga can sting and or burn your eyes, often short-lived. The effects may last 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the individual's eye sensitivity and the strength of the Sananga.
So Aspen applied 2 drops on either side to the part where my tear ducts are. And it was up to me to open my eyes and allow myself to receive that uncomfortable feeling, which is really interesting, knowing once you open your eyes, there's no going back. What was really pleasantly surprising is it wasn't that intense for me. I was able to just breathe through it, and it disappeared quite quickly. But what I did notice was I did feel clearer. I did feel more open, and my heart felt more open to receive the rest of the ceremony.
After Sananga, I will guide each individual through a sacred tobacco snuff called hape, served through the nostrils. The immediate effects can feel a burning or stinging sensation in the forehead, maybe the sinuses, some drainage down the throat. And the initial hape experience can last anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes, depending on the strength of the hape and the sensitivity of the individual.
When Aspen served the hape to me, I just felt, after the initial little bit of burn in my nose and my eyes, I've noticed this overall absolute calming in my system, as if I felt like I was absolutely in my body. I felt the energy go from my head all the way to my heart, and if you're familiar with chakras, down to my root, feeling this feeling of safety, like I'm okay, I'm here, I'm ready to do this.
After I serve Sananga and hape, I will then move into Kambo itself. Kambo, the effects once applied to the skin are immediate. You're going to be flushed, your heart rate may increase, your head may feel like a balloon, and you may have heavy head pressure. You may feel like your body's heavy. You may feel a little disoriented, maybe nauseous. You might have some stomach cramping. All very expected symptoms to experience while sitting in Kambo. I will go through and I will burn each individual. Their burn is specific to them. The amount of gates I burn is specific to them. One individual might have 4, another might have 2. I intuitively feel into what I feel is best for the number of gates to burn at that time, and double check with them to make sure they feel safe with that amount as well. And even though you're in a group ceremony, I'm moving through you individually, one by one, seeing how you are reacting to the secretion. Are you laughing during the experience? Are you so uncomfortable you can't stop moving your hands, fidgeting your feet, moving your body? Are you so comfortable you're laying down in a meditative space? This is where each individual has their own experience, and oftentimes the first 5 to 10 minutes is feeling that flush, the increased heart rate, your skin is red, your head feels like a balloon full of pressure. Then you have your 10 to 20-ish minute mark where your stomach's going to start to cramp. You're going to feel some nausea. You may feel like you need to have a restroom purge or a purge in your bucket. I like to say your bucket is your best friend. You take it with you everywhere. That's really your 10 to 20 minute mark. And then your 20 minute to 30 minute mark is usually where things can get most intense if you have not purged by this point. And it could really just the same feeling of symptoms, the head pressure, you may feel a little bit lightheaded, a little disoriented, and just really ready to let go on all levels of help.
When Aspen administers the secretion and places it on what she calls the gates, those are those burn marks on your skin, I noticed that the first thing that I felt was this really beautiful warming feeling all the way down my body. But then after that, you start feeling an intensity in your pulse. I felt like my heart was really, really beating rapidly, kind of like you could feel it pulsing in and out of my body. And then, like she said, a rush to my head. Now, the first night, it was more of an introduction and it wasn't as intense. I didn't even purge. The second night was more of a deep purge. She put the gates closer to my heart, so it reacted faster. The third night, this night that you're viewing, was the most intense. She explained to me that it was time for me to have 4 gates. I've never had 4 gates before, and that means a lot more secretion. What ended up happening as I felt that pulsing, the intensity in my head, the energy in my body, is I started to feel almost a swelling in my lips. You can see from the video, my lips, my tongue, my throat were all kind of like becoming inflamed, I guess, and swelling up. And it shocked me for a minute. And then I kept asking myself, can you breathe? Can you breathe? Is it true that you can breathe? And I could. So that just calmed me down. I relaxed into it. And then I ended up having the largest purge that I had had over the 3 days. It was almost like, okay, we're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this physically. We're going to get rid of it mentally. We're going to leave it right here. It doesn't go with you any longer. And it felt amazing afterwards. I felt so much more clear-headed. My nervous system felt so more settled. I felt like those bioactive peptides were indeed released into my body. And therefore, I feel like I'm unstoppable. It feels like a really great feeling. It's been like beautiful. Like such a sacred space, such an opportunity to release on such a deep, deep level. And I mean, all of the modalities are great. Breath work is great. And I've been able to release a lot with a lot of different practices. But this was really deep, and I could feel it. There's intelligence in that secretion. And you can feel it. And I feel like it goes where it's meant to go the most. Apparently my throat needed it today. My jaw needed it today. My lips, like, I don't know if you got that on film, but they were like this. So I don't need injectables anymore. Actually, I never used them, so we're good. I've got lines to prove that I don't do those things. Anyways, it'll be really beautiful to see how each day I've noticed I wake up and I have a little more energy. I feel a little more calm. When I first started here, I had a ton of anxiety and worry and obsessive thoughts about the things that I'm going to be doing the next couple of weeks, which are really scary for me. To not have a home to come back to not have a car to drive, to only have 2 bags with me. That's what what I have in this world. That's really scary for me. And so, and the brain got a hold of that one and hung on to it. But just going back into this sense of trust and deep connection with myself, that I can trust that this is where I'm going. I can trust that it's going to be fine. I can trust that I have a loving divine that is going to support me through this. And I really feel like that's what Kambo's given to me. So thank you.
Beautiful.
My head feels more clear, like noticeably clear. And my back pain is gone.
Victory.
And I do feel like some momentum to just do all the things. Like, I feel more energy and motivation to like set the goals and move forward with the things that I've been wanting to. And I'm hopeful that will continue.
Oh, I'm sad more people don't know about this.
Yeah.
Like, why is it such a taboo thing? So let's break that. I feel really grateful. And I thought coming into this that it was going to be a lot more of like a big psychedelic journey. And you think of like mushrooms and like taking a huge dose and having this whole like ego death that people talk about. And then I put Kambo and frog medicine on the pedestal above that. So I thought like, oh no, what are we getting into? But it's completely different. I'm so glad that I got to experience it and see that it's not that psychedelic journey. It's a very peaceful, very grounded, very sacred cleanse. And I think that's probably the best way that I would explain it, is just a beautiful cleanse for your body, for whatever you're holding on to, whatever you're going through. Yeah. It's a beautiful way to purge and let it go. So I'm very grateful. Like, as you saw, like, I've been holding on to mold for years, and how much has that held me back in ways that I've not known. And so I'm grateful to be able to have found this sacred medicine that can help me let that go. And like you've said, I woke up every day more and more motivated. Like today I was like, I beat her awake. I'm going to clean my whole room. And that is a struggle sometimes. So I was really grateful for that.
Good work.
So yeah, big shifts, and grateful for the mental clarity that it brings.
Perfect.
So,
good job.
thank you.
You're welcome. I think
There are just moments in your life when you don't just experience something, you release something. And under the expert guidance of Aspen McCune, I felt like I stepped into this 3x3 Kambo ceremony that felt far deeper than what I anticipated. And what unfolded during those 3 nights was just not physical. It felt ancient. Like I was releasing energy that didn't even belong to this lifetime, perhaps even generational. And Kambo is powerful. It asks you to meet discomfort head on. It invites you to sit in intensity. And what surprised me most wasn't the purge, it was the peace that followed. I felt like my nervous system settled in a way that felt clean and clear. perhaps even reattuned. And as I prepare to step into like this nomadic lifestyle, letting go of everything familiar and allowing my heart to lead, this ceremony felt like a threshold, a cleansing of the past so I can move boldly forward with the desire stirring inside of me. Bryn shared that she felt more freedom, more confidence, a renewed passion for life. She said she would recommend it to anyone and everyone. And Cindy felt more confident, more alive, more centered, more ready to live her life and meet her own goals. And what stood out to all of us, that the sacred container that was held, the safety, the intention, the reverence, and one of the most powerful takeaways for me was learning how to sit with pain and discomfort and realizing I was safe. I really feel like so many modalities that are emerging right now are teaching us this, that discomfort doesn't mean danger, that our nervous systems can recalibrate, that we don't need the world to be perfect in order to feel secure. And when we truly learn that, we become free. I'm curious if you've ever experienced Kambo yourself, or maybe you're just curious about it in general. And I would love to hear from you, sharing your experience in the comments below or your questions in the comments below. And if you feel called to explore this work further or learn about the sacred container being held, you can visit Aspen McCune's website, Mystical Metanoia, and that is spelled metanoia.com, and we'll also include the link below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join this community as we continue stepping into deeper vitality, courage, and truth. That's all for now. Thank you.